Hey you guys, I'm just gonna do a quick review of a 2016 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid Limited trim. I've been looking for a review, or actually it was way before I wanted to purchase this vehicle. A good review of the inside, little buttons, because I'm very precise about little things, and I kind of wanted to know. And I couldn't find one, so I was just, well, why not make a video since I have it now and maybe help someone out that's planning on purchasing a Sonata or a hybrid Sonata, whatever the case is. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys find this really useful. Alright, well, I got the limited trim, so it kind of has all the little creature comforts. For example, I have heated and cool seats. Cool seats, they don't go really crazy. You don't get like cold and say, oh my gosh, I need a sweater. Not really. You feel it most back on your back. The bottom, not as much. You might feel it a little bit here, but not as much. Then again, you're kind of pressing down on it, so it's kind of self-explanatory. For example, if the car has been sitting in the hot and your seats get pretty hot and you turn it on, it'll make the seat pretty cool. It'll keep your back cool as well. It won't freeze you, but they're not so bad. They're pretty good, honestly. And that's just the speed. It has it on the both sides. It has heated steering wheel. It gets heated all around. In certain spots it gets heated more than others. For example, if I feel that it gets pretty warm here but not up top, pretty warm here but not down here, but it still kind of warms it up all around if you leave it on for a while. Your cruise control is right here. Wiper speed, lights, auto, DRL is off. If you press if you switch it to DRL off, pretty much all your headlights and DRLs would turn off. DRLs, I'm pretty sure you guys know, but for those who don't, stands for daytime running lights. So if you have little LEDs on the bottom or in your headlights, those will turn off. I have the hybrid, so EV, Eco. It has 3 settings. This little button right here. I'll get to the other ones in a minute. Drive mode, pretty much just, it has 3. Eco, normal. It doesn't show anything, so don't think like the little light bulb is broken or whatnot. It just takes it off. That's pretty much normal. And sport, nothing major. From Eco to sport, steering wise, it gets a little stiffer, and throttle response is a little faster. Not as much, but pretty much tells you sport is gonna use as much gasoline and electric power as possible. I haven't had any problems with the vehicle. I have 10,000 miles. I got it a few months back, if I'm not mistaken, about 2.5 months back, and it had over 16 miles. I have over 10,000 miles already. Kind of commute a lot. I tend to drive 60 miles a day from where I live to work, so I needed something gas friendly. Some of you might say, well, Prius was the way to go. Well, yeah, but the styling and the way it just looks wasn't really my taste or my cup of tea. So I kind of went with something more sedan, more family friendly, a little more leaner and meaner, although it's still pretty much a sedan. On the side you have your little interior lights. It's just low or high. Blind spot monitoring, and lane departure, it shows you right here if you turn it on, little lanes. If you're between lanes and if you're on the freeway or road and there's properly good lanes, I'm not saying like brand new barely painted lanes, no, not really. That doesn't really have to be the case. I've noticed that I live in California, not sure if you guys are familiar or around here. In Los Angeles, on the 5 freeway, there's not really perfect lanes, but it still tends to kind of read it and make pretty good sense of the lanes. If you turn it off, it's just gonna disappear. If you have it on and you're in lanes, it's gonna turn green. If you get out of a lane, the car will beep. The steering wheel won't pull you, it'll just beep. So that's pretty much a little disappointing, but still kind of makes sense in certain aspects. Blind spot monitoring, if you turn it off, nothing's gonna happen in the dash. Nothing will show. The only thing that it has an LED. You turn it off, the light will turn on. You turn it back on, little symbols on the side will turn on, and your LED will turn back on. You have your window controls here, your lock windows, rear, front, lock, mirrors, nothing big. On the bottom you have your trunk, your little gas thing, and your traction control. Cruise control buttons. This is pretty much a layout so you could navigate through your little screen here. Your media controls. If you pair your phone, you can pretty much answer from here, hang up from here, volume here. You can mute if you're listening to music. Just press this button and it'll mute it. Give commands again if you have your vehicle. Your phone. I'm sorry. Mode. It's just pretty much just change from radio to Sirius XM if you have that available in your vehicle, or to Bluetooth or USB, whatever you have connected. This is nothing special. It's just super easy to navigate, and I don't want to show you guys my home screen. It's just the map, the media, and little menu. I'm sorry. On the bottom, the radio. Bottom, the AC controls. This little button is just to kind of control both settings on both sides. If you have it off, only this side, the left side, will change. But if you have both sides, then pretty much you control both sides. Pretty nice feature. Driver only. I've noticed if you turn that on, it tends to kill all this and that and the ones back here, and just leave this one and this one on. It tends to not give you the best cold air, so I just don't really use that. I leave it and pretty much let the whole car cool. Okay, and the bottom here, this isn't nothing major. I never knew about this button until I read the instructions. Actually, yeah, I'm probably the only person that reads the instructions and doesn't learn much. Anyhow, if you put it on reverse and you have this button on as is in, it'll pretty much mute the little beeping noise. If there's a car inside the yellow lines inside here, the car will start beeping, warning you that you're pretty much approaching the vehicle behind you. But if you have that on, it's just gonna mute it. Nothing's gonna change, or nothing major is gonna change. If you have it off, the car will pretty much let you know when there's the noise. I'm sorry, the noise will come back on. Also, another thing that I've noticed is if you have it off, well, let me turn it back on, because that's pretty much, if you have it back on and you turn it off, this will appear. It's just gonna let you know that you pretty much have that little feature turned on. Auto hold, if you turn that on, you notice that right now it's in parking. You turn it on and little auto hold symbol on the bottom appears. You put it on drive and you let go of the brake, it won't go. It will hold the vehicle. I'm not stepping on the brake. It just pretty much holds it on slow. That's really good for traffic, or if you're in a drive-through, or you're at a red light and your feet kind of tends to get tired. You could just put that and pretty much relax. To get out of that, all you have to do is press on the gas pedal and it'll just go, and it'll just turn off. I'll show you right here until you stop again. It'll turn green, and once it turns green, you can let go. That little car with the arrow underneath, it's just telling you that the vehicle's on. Eco, the setting you're on. I've noticed that when you turn on your vehicle, doesn't matter how you leave it. If you turn it off in sport, if you turn it off and turn it back on, it'll go back to eco. EV, electric vehicle. On the top, it just pretty much gives you not much, well, everything else that you need to know. And your settings, engine temperature, tire pressure. I have to drive a little. My services, I have it set, and all your other settings. So it's pretty easy. It kind of looks a little difficult, but not really. Once you get the hang of it, you pretty much know how to navigate this vehicle. On the top, nothing major. The interior wise is really nice, really spacious. I like it. On the back, I'm not sure if you guys can see that properly. I'm shooting this on my phone, so it's kind of a little hard. Those are the curtains right there. Those are like the little hangers where you hang them. It only comes with the limited model. It has it on both sides. It doesn't have a rear curtain, which I find to be a little disappointing. Kind of sucks, but oh well. And the curtain on the little feature on top, the big thing that they've been making such a big deal out of. I don't really use it. It's really nice, honestly. Kind of lets a lot of daylight, but I don't tend to use it. And other little features in here, you have your aux, your USB, your cigarette lighter things. And in the back it has another one. Let me see if I can get it here. Yeah, it has rear vents. Also, this car comes with heated rear seats. Not sure what they wanted to call those, but that's really nice, although not the best season to use those. But yeah, that's pretty much a quick little tour of inside this vehicle. It's really nice, really good. Gas mileage, I've been using it for a few months already, over 10,000 miles, and it still kind of gives me 40 mpg. Obviously, it just depends how you drive it. Again, I use it really a lot in eco. I tend to not step on the pedal, although I'm not much of a racer. That's why I kind of got a hybrid. And gives you pretty much a little thing here. Nothing special. Range, when you fill up your gas tank, it gives you like a little estimated range. It gives you over 610, I believe that's the usual number. And from there it just goes down until pretty much your gas tank is empty. Your battery here, I've seen that many kind of ask themselves what happens when the battery dies. I'm not sure yet, and I don't think I want to know. I kind of went down to one little bar, and I got kind of scared because I didn't know if I was going to bust the battery or it was going to use just the gasoline. But I didn't want to risk it, so I was, well, never mind. But it charges on its own, obviously, since it's a hybrid. But yeah, kinda, it's worth it, honestly. It's a little expensive, and for what you're getting and what's out there, you're getting pretty much a good deal for all the little details. Heated steering wheel, cool seats and warm seats, little curtains on the back, heated rear seats, vents on the back, 2 outlets. I believe there's another one in here. AC controls, cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane departure, forward collision warning. If you're getting close, very close and very fast to a car, the car will beep. It won't stop you, but it'll just beep, giving you a warning. I find that a little disappointing in the end for the money you're paying. And the 2017 Hyundai Elantra, I believe it has that feature. It'll stop you if there's a forward collision warning, not this one. But either way, it's still a good deal. Really nice car, really spacious, and really nice. I like the interior. I wish it was a little darker, but can't complain. Trying to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. No, not that I know. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments, or just email me, or whatever the case is, whatever you want. But yeah, I hope you guys found this really helpful if you're planning on looking at this vehicle, if you're planning on purchasing. But if you guys want like an outside look or a little tour of the outside, let me know also in the comments. I'll be more than happy to just make a video of that and give you like little details of what Hyundai did to kind of make this vehicle aerodynamic as the Tesla, they say. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, and let me know in the comments if you have any more questions about this vehicle or want to know anything else. Alright, well, thank you very much, you guys, and have a good day. Bye bye.